and I'm going to be reviewing Peterson of Dublin's luxury blend. This is a mixture of Virginia's, Burley's and Black Cavendish, and it's got a casing, a mild casing I would say, of honey and vanilla. It's a ribbon cut, and these days this is blended in Germany and marketed under the Peterson name. I've smoked a couple of bowls of this already prior to this review because I wanted to be able to talk about the tobacco properly. I'm struggling to open this tin even though, there we are. So that's what it looks like inside the tin. Pop up this little protective bit here and we get a little cardboard insert which shows tobacco leaf, and it's vacuum packed for freshness, and it says made in Denmark. I said made in Germany, didn't I? So I was wrong there. Tin note. It's quite interesting tin note. I think maybe there is an hint of vanilla in the tin note, and out of the tin I know actually, because I say I smoked a couple of bowls of this, it's overly moist and needs a couple of minutes to dry out, so I placed it there in the lid, and I'll give that a couple of minutes to dry out. I'm going to be smoking this today in a Falcon, my lovely rainbow coloured Falcon, we call it, and it's marketed as rainbow colour, red and blue. And I'm going to be using my carbon fibre bowl. Incidentally, I've ordered a new Falcon. Well, I've actually received a new Falcon. It's another bent like this. It's an extra bent, but it's totally black. And today I ordered a meerschaum bowl to go with it because I thought it'd go black and white. So I'll be talking about that in my next Falcon Friday video. So this is today's Falcon Friday, in which I'm going to be reviewing Peterson's Deluxe blend. So allow me to finish this pipe, then we'll go and I think I'll have a Guinness with this. Guinness in a pipe, that sounds good. So I'll pour myself a Guinness now. I'll fill up my bowl and we'll retire to the garden because it's a lovely evening, the sun is shining, and we'll partake in a little Peterson's Deluxe.
As I watch the sun descending and the birds fly home to rest.
Guinness. It'd be nice to think then going all Irish here. Guinness, of course, being an Irish beer, and Peterson, of course, being an Irish company, but Peterson tobacco is no longer made.
In the hush when day is ending, that's the hour when I feel blessed. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe, like a whisper through the cornfield comes a gentle evening breeze at the doorway of my
Wind's blowing up.
cottage. I recall old memories, smoking my pipe. Smoking.
Bloody windy. It's typical, isn't it? It was a lovely sunny day. I just started my video and the wind started blowing up a storm, and it was blowing the pipe out. So I thought I'd come into the bothy of Broken Dreams to finish this pipe and finish my chat to you. So what was I saying on here? Drinking Guinness, Irish. Smoking Peterson, Irish company. And yet the tobacco these days, which is marketed under the Peterson name, is actually made and blended in Denmark. It makes you wonder what the future holds for the tobacco business. Sometimes I feel optimistic and I don't think pipe smoking will ever disappear, but there are times when I start to think, well, you know, it's pretty niche now, isn't it?
My pipe, those far off places beyond the blue.
The Peterson Deluxe is it's mild and it's quite sweet, and that's probably the honey topping. I'm not really getting any of the promised vanilla.
familiar face
Trends do tend to change from time to time.
that once I knew.
It's a decent, enjoyable smoke, but with the name Deluxe, I thought it'd be something special, and it's not, to my taste, as good as Peterson Early Morning, which is their version of Dunhill Early Morning, which no longer exists. Dunhill's another tobacco that's gone to history.
I recall those days behind me and the happiness they meant. Every sundown you will find me without
Yeah, it's mild, it's sweet, quite nice, quite creamy in the mouth.
a heart that is content. Smoking my pipe.
Burns really well once you get it to the right moisture level. It is slightly too moist coming out of the tin, or at least I felt it was too moist. When I opened the tin yesterday, the first bowl I had, I had the devil's own job getting it to go because it was overly moist, but a few minutes drying out and it's okay. It's performing really well now. It's got a creamy mouth feel. I'm getting some of that honey. I'm not really getting any vanilla essence. Nice blend of Virginias and Cavendishes.
Smoking my pipe. You remember the first time we met? You were the only one in that railway carriage who didn't like me smoking my dear old pipe. Compromise, I opened the window.
I mean, I can imagine a lot of people liking this tobacco. From me personally, I tend to favour more stronger in terms of taste, which is why I like Latakia blends. And I'm also a big fan lately of smoking blends which contain Perique. Perique, like Latakia, is a spice tobacco and it carries an hefty punch in terms of flavour. This to me is more on the mild side, but that's not to say it's not enjoyable. It is okay. It's a nice enough tobacco, and a change of pace, I suppose. I could I'll probably have a bowl of this from time to time, but I don't think I'll be buying another tin of Peterson's Deluxe. It's not my type of tobacco, though there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not geared towards my personal tastes.
No. What a lovely surprise you gave me on our wedding day. A tobacco jar. How I remember.
I imagine the room note to this one is unoffensive as well.
Each smile and tear as life's December is drawing near.
I said, and I have ordered a Meerschaum bowl for the new Falcon I've just bought, which is another Deluxe. So basically, another Falcon Extra. So basically, it's exactly the same shape as this and the same design with the central stem, but it's jet black, pure black, and of course I've got a white Meerschaum bowl. I think the bowl I ordered was squash tomato, so it's like a small apple type bowl, a little wider. So I'm looking forward to trying that because I'm a big fan of Falcon pipes, but I've never smoked a Falcon with a Meerschaum bowl. Now Falcons are very good for stopping any moisture if getting to your mouth, for allowing a cool dry smoke. So you can't fault Falcon for that. But Meerschaum, of course, absorbs moisture far more effectively than Briar. So the combination of the Falcon system here and the Meerschaum bowl should be fantastic when dealing with overly moist tobaccos. So that'll be my video for the next Falcon Friday, 1 week from today, in which I'll be taking my inaugural smoke of the new Falcon with a Meerschaum bowl. But I am a big fan of Falcons, and since I've come back to pipe smoking, I've got some pretty decent pipes. I've got some really good Petersons, some high-end Petersons, but I've got various. I've got a Savinelli pipe. I think I've got one Savinelli. I've got a few Big Bens. I've got a few old K-Woodies, all fantastic smokers, but the pipes I tend to return to time after time are the humble Falcon. I really enjoy my Falcon pipes. This is going to need a relight now. I've been yapping a little bit too much. Oh, we'll keep the Irish theme with the Guinness and the Peterson tobacco that was once blended in Ireland. I think I'll have to relight this now. Oh, be Jesus, give me a second. Because I dropped me bleeding lighter, you see.
Time's old ever-moving finger closes one more day, but yet, while such thoughts as mine can linger, I'll have nothing to regret. Smoking my pipe.
They're mild, creamy in the mouth, very creamy. I'm impressed on the creamy feel of this tobacco, the mouthfeel.
Smoking my pipe. Smoking my pipe.
And that sweetness, which no doubt comes from the honey topping. Still don't get no vanilla though. Well, that's one of the things with pipe smoking. It's very similar in that respect to whiskey drinking. When you're drinking your whiskies for the taste, and no two drinkers will experience exactly the same taste. It's going to be the same with this tobacco. I'm not getting vanilla, though I'm getting a sweetness, which is due to the honey casing. But how someone else will smoke this tobacco and get a totally different experience. I do love that song, Smoking on My Pipe. Anyway, that's Peterson Deluxe, pretty decent. Not to my particular tastes, but then as I say, I'm more geared towards Latakia, Perique heavy blends, and a Guinness, which is as smooth as ever. So, for now, cheers, thank you for watching, Yaki Da, and please